Yeah, Saturday Night Live. It's night number 2 of the Wrangler Bull Riders Canada Finals 2016. Lloydminster, welcome. And tonight you're in for a special treat because tonight we crown a national champion. All comes down to this. It's exciting. We got top 30 bull riders in the nation gathered here, matched up with some great bulls. If you were with us last night, we had some great rides. 84.5 Shea Marks was our winner on night number 1. Tonight we're looking for the top 8 are going to come back for our Canadian Global Championship round on a quest for that finals event championship as well. It's called the toughest sport on dirt. North America's top 30 bull riders and the rankest bulls in Canada. 68 events across the country. Over $260,000 in prize money. And it all comes down to this. Tonight, we crown the 2016 Canadian champion. We're ready for the first man as we go down to that Decker Oilfield buck and shoot. First cowboy comes to us from Brazil.
Come on, BRC.
Italo Aguilar, and we met him in our opening. From Brazil, comes in as the number 5 man in the nation. Has to stay on the bull ride here. He's matched up with a Wild Hogs buck and bull called Arnie. Is the draw for Italo. These guys come from a long way. This cowboy from Brazil. Great season. He's back, however, 1,000 points to that national title. Here we go. Come on. The cowboy is going to come down. It is going to be no score for the Brazilian cowboy. He's at his first ever Bull Rider Canada Finals. How about we salute him? A little Canadian hospitality goes a long, long ways. And I don't know if they speak English very good, but they appreciate the applause.
Let's give a round of applause for the bull, too, okay? He just wants his round of applause. He did a good job, yes.
Ladies and gentlemen, my name is Dustin Edwards. Pleased to be back with you on night 2. I'm also joined on the microphone by Canadian champion, Calgary Stampede champion, bull rider, Scott Schiffner. And Scott, what are you looking for here in round number 1? There's some great matchups.
There is. You know, tonight's all or nothing. Everybody forgets that there's not only a Canadian title on the line, but a finals title. So we're expecting the guys tonight to bring their A game, that's for sure.
Well, we're going to see it. New Cap Broadcasting is a buck and shoot we're going to. We're going to the cowboy from New Zealand, Tahik O'Neill, who's back from the Wild Hog Bucking Bulls, looking to be that first guy to get a qualified ride. Tied in, tied down now. This is where he needs you. Come on. Now the cowboy's going to come down and hurry that bighorn spottable. On our Gold Eagle Casino replay screen, you can see it right there. That bull's going to turn back away from his hand. Cowboy is going to come down. Not the way he wanted to finish his finals. Of course, it's all or nothing, as you mentioned here tonight. We're looking for the top 8 cowboys who are going to come back into our championship round. We talk about a national title that is up for grabs based on points and how they finish throughout the year and here at the finals. That race is coming down to about 4 cowboys now with the Brazilian bucking off. The finals event title is based on how they do throughout the course of this weekend.
Hey, Dustin, what's our bull roper's name? What's
Lee Trash.
Lee, the cowboy. Good job, Lee.
Scott, as we're going to this next bull rider, this is for a title. This is important.
It is. You know, last night, Griffin, he didn't have much luck. He kind of let one slide away on him. So to be a Canadian champ here, he's got to really bring everything to the table, and I expect him to do that. So he's going to have to dig really deep here. He's got a great bull that I think this is one that should suit him, so we can look for our first ride right here.
This is the matchup. This is a big one for the young gun. We talked about the rookie, 16 years old. This guy is 700 points back of a national title. This is the biggest ride of his year. Double points up for grabs. Let's do it. The rookie.
Uh-oh.
We're looking to it. We're looking to our officials. We got thumbs up. We're going to Boyd Patton, Marty Ward. They said the rookie is in. How about your first qualified ride Saturday night? That guy was hanging on for dear life.
You know, right there, that's what it takes to be a champion right there. It's not the prettiest ride we're going to see all night, but when you don't let go and let everything hang out, it pays dividends.
Well, yeah, he went into recovery mode right there. He said, you know what? There's a national title on the line, and at 16 years old, This kid wasn't even born when you started riding bulls.
Here, kitty,
Thanks
kitty,
for that.
kitty, kitty, kitty.
So we're going to wait for the scores to come in. Started off for Griffin Smeltzer, 79 points for the Cowboy, 79. And we'll see how that is going to play out here as things come to fruition with our top 3 left still to go tonight. We're getting ready in the Lamleys Western Wear Bucket Show. We're going to a Cowboy from British Columbia. His name is Matt O'Flynn. Wild Hogs Buck and Bull called Stay Alert. Cornell, British Columbia, man. He punched his ticket to now his 4th Bull Rider Canada Finals. That did not feel good. That is going to be a trip to the chiropractor on Monday, to say the least. Ladies and gentlemen, let's make that BC Cowboy feel a little bit better about a bad situation. It's going to be no score. As that Bull's going to take a victory lap. 19 contractors have brought this great pen of Buck and Bulls. 35 last night, of course, in our grudge match included. Tonight we're going to see 38 of the sport's 4-legged elite.
There he is right there. He's coming out of the buck and shoe right now, y'all. Let him hear you.
All right, last night, Scott, you were struggling with your picks of the round.
I was last
I
night.
wasn't, just saying.
Oh, come on.
Yeah, Brinson wasn't. So you're saying this is your guy?
Yeah, I think in the first round, this is a rematch for Wasey, and Wasey's been riding real good. Last night it didn't quite go his way, but I'm looking for an 82 or 3 here. This is one that really should set the tempo for the night.
All right, so a rematch coming for Wasey Finkbeiner, the Cowboy from Pinoca, Alberta. Cowboy who's Canadian Finals rodeo bound. You're going to battle this guy out in Edmonton in November. Wasey Finkbeiner, who's just had a great 2016 campaign, probably been one of the hottest bull riders in Canada. G-Mac Oilfield is the buck and shoot. We're going to find him in Cowboy matchup with Marshall's Law from Wild Hog Buckers. It's a great matchup for Wasey. 83 points in this bull at Saskatoon. So he's got to have some confidence as he's going to come down. Now you see that bull's going to kind of lay down on him, so we're going to give him the opportunity to try that one again. Well, it looks like we're rolling ahead, so they're going to go back to Wasey Finkbeiner. We're going to a veteran now, Miles Pennington. This guy's been to all 4 Bull Rider Canada Finals. Here we go, Miles Pennington. Come on, ride with him. Well, Miles is going to come down on a tough bull from the Vold firm called I Work Out, and that's going to be no score, no money for a Cowboy right there. How about we salute a veteran? That guy's been at all 4 Wrangler Bull Rider Canada Finals. This year it doesn't come his way. No score for the Cowboy.
Okay.
This is what happens to the BRC Finals. We're moving along. Dayton Johnson, the young gun from Milk River, Alberta, teams up with Vold Shake a Paw. It's a cool matchup. Big black and white bull. Watch him be 85 points on this bull earlier this year to PBR out in Elnor, Alberta. He's going to be in that Decker Oilfield. Shoot number 2, of course. This is our Decker Oilfield round. For Dayton Johnson, looks to be our first qualified ride of the night. Dayton waiting for his opportunity. Remember, when that chute opens, you can make some noise. Going to be our second qualified ride of the night. Check me that 79 Griffin Smeltzer, still your leader. Come on, let's do it. Oh, look out, there's your microtail bullfighters. How about it for the 2 men in yellow doing a fantastic job? It's Junior, it's Monty. Great work, guys. As you watch it back in the Gold Eagle Casino replay screen, that bull's going to take a few jumps out and then turn back right there. That is where the Cowboy is going to come down. Right there, you see our bullfighters do a great job. They're just going to kind of distract that bull's attention, keep him away, and the Cowboys getting out of there safe and sound. Well, there's one thing you want to capture. It's last night's go-around winner. There's a chance right now to be the first guy to ride 2 bulls. And to get into that top 8 championship round, we're talking about Shea Marks, Sunnybrook, Alberta. Last night he was a round winner, 84.5 points to be the number 1 man. He gets out right now, rides 2. He's all but into that championship round of Old Rodeo's. Backdrop is the bull for Shea Marks. Picked up 200 points in night 1. Little guy who's coming off injury a few weeks ago, and he is riding just at the top of his game once again. Looking for that opportunity to get out and get outside. Here we go. And that was close. And Shea Marks, man, talk about a guy with so much heart, so much try. There's nobody that tries harder than him in this game.
You know, there's sure not. And this game's a game of risk and reward. And right here, Shea doesn't get the reward. But if you try that hard every time, just like last night, he ends up winning the round.
Well, there's still an opportunity that he has to come to get into that championship round. Thanks you guys for making him feel a little bit better about a tough situation. We're going to Chris Godian. Cowboy all the way from Australia. Thompson Rodeo, slip of the lip is the matchup. Decker Oilfield, buck and shoot number 2, the Aussie. Well, we call ourselves Bull Riders Canada, but there's bull riders from all over the world. Australia, Brazil, New Zealand, the United States, they're all here and ready. This is the first Australian cowboy we're going to meet of the night, is Chris Godian. Bucked off last night, looking for a little redemption on night number 2, and the bull from Thompson Rodeo. And there you can see on that Gold Eagle replay screen, that's about as probably close to a bull as you want to get. All right, he's ready. Let's help the Aussie. Come on. All right, he's going to come down. We know the drill. We know the drill for our friends from down under. So it's going to be no score to start round 1. G-Mac Oilfield, that crew, of course, in our VIP section, always a big supporter of our bull riding events.
Oh, over here, yeah.
You know, Cody Coverchuk right now is one of the best and hottest bull riders in Canada right now. He comes in here a little bit behind, but, you know, with a good ride last night, he's going to ride another one here. He looks like he could be our #1 man after this.
All righty, well, hey.
So that's yours of the round?
He picked your guy tonight before we could ask you.
Well, I'll be.
But I did pick him before the gate opened, unlike yourself.
Okay. Good pick.
We're gearing up. We're going to the Coors Banquet, buck and shoot number 1. Dylan Somerville, Ontario, Saskatchewan, Thompson Rodeo, Shadow of a Doubt. Another cool bull from Jim Thompson and Company. First time we've been in that Coors Banquet, one of our great Bull Rider Canada Finals sponsors. Buck up and grab a banquet. Taking his final wrap, the Cowboy from Saskatchewan. Who wants to see the Saskatchewan guy make a ride? All right, if you want to see it, we crack that latch, you can ride with him. Come on. Well, it's no score. Let the Flatlander know you appreciate his efforts. He comes down as you watch it back in the replay, and kind of a tough spot to be in. He's going to come down right by that panel fence, and look at your bullfighter position, so important in this situation.
This guy, look at Junior.
Look at that. How about it, your Microtel bullfighters, huh?
He's
Greg
going.
Loring Jr.
He's going.
Monty Phillips. Great job, guys, as we continue on. 79 still your leader. Griffin Smeltzer, the guy who's in that race for a national title, still our leader. We're going back to GMAC Oilfield Services for our next cowboy, and Silas Big Child. Stitches in time is the bull, Thompson Rodeos. Silas Big Child last night finished 7th in the round with a 78-point ride. That's got him in the hunt for that championship round. He's riding for New Wave Industries. As talk about our bull rider sponsors. Cowboy who won 2 event titles in 2016. Could be the first guy to go 2 for 2. Let's watch him right now. Well, some tough luck for a Cowboy. He's going to come down.
Hey, our third judge right here sitting on the front row yelled, "Re-ride, re-ride." Is that a re-ride or no, Scott? Technically, he didn't fall. Technically, he didn't fall until after the guy fell off. I don't know.
Do you want to be in the hot seat for that question?
Give me the technical. Let's get technical.
It's one of them things right there that the description says a bull has to go right down to his brisket or his belly, and he did not do that. So
there
it wasn't a rerun.
That's why he's here. Hey, Come
I don't
on
make
now.
the rules.
Wait, hang on.
Hey, you can't argue with 2 Calgary Stampede and
Hang
2
on,
Canadian
though.
titles. I'll tell you that.
You think maybe if you scream loud enough, we could change the judges' minds? Let me see. Come on. Come on. Think you could change the judges' minds?
We're going to Vanguard. Thompson Rodeos. Wait for it. This is the Aussie. Going to work. Man, that Cowboy started out a great bull ride. He came in number 8 on the year. Now the Australian Cowboy, it's going to be no score for Vanguard. We're going to Cody Coverchuck. He's got some fans in the house.
Where's all the Cody Coverchuck fans?
This is the biggest ride of this man's season. Thompson
Come on.
Rodeo's tough cookie. He's the number 2 man in the nation. He has a shot at the national title. All right, let's ride with him. When that chute opens, we got to make as much noise as we can for the Saskatchewan Cowboy. He's one big ride away from being in contention for that title. This is what this weekend is all about, and you can see that bull right up on our Gold Eagle screen kind of laying down on that front end. So Cody Coverchuck, let's do a little math right now. He's only back 420 points in the national title race. He's also number 2 on our current leaderboard with that 82-point bull ride from night number 1. So mathematically, he's got a real opportunity to be a national champion. And we're just going to regroup, retry, and get him reset down in the chute.
Where's this cowboy call home?
Meadow Lake, Saskatchewan.
How far is that from here?
Hour and a half.
Hour and a half? We definitely have some Meadow Lake, Saskatchewan people here in the house, huh? Yes, sir.
Takes his rap, Saskatchewan Cowboy in the hunt for a national title. Oh, yeah. Ladies and gentlemen, we don't gotta wait on the score. Make some noise. Cody Coverchuck, number 2 in the nation, knocks it out of the park. How about this? 82 points. And Coverchuck goes to the lead. He's going to be 164 points on 2 bucking bulls. That ride right there puts the pressure on the guys that follow him. Because now Cody Coverchuck is in the driver's seat. Man, this race is going to be exciting. It is going to come down to the numbers. Lloydminster, last year before the finals started, we knew who our national champion was. Tonight, it is going to come down to each and every bull that we're going to see. And it's exciting. Oh, yeah, we're pumped up about it. If we continue on, we're going back to that bucket shoot of Lamley's. Warland D'Aquino, the Brazilian. Bull from LA Scory called Sharky.
Come on, y'all. Put them together. To the music.
Oh, it's not going to work out for the Brazilian Cowboy tonight. You know what? These guys come from a long, long ways, and they've been in Canada all year. Thank you guys for making them feel good. Wyatt Laughlin bucked off last night. Looks to get his first one covered. We're ready. Wyatt Laughlin, Pincher Creek Cowboy outside. Well, he's going to rearrange a few muscles right there. We're going to get that chute closed on him. The Cowboy comes down, man. It's a rough and tough sport. As you watch it again, that big black and white faced bull from LA Scory called Big Shot. Bull that has been around for some time. They made a lot of Cowboys a lot of money this past year. It's going to be no score for Wyatt. And he puts an end to his 2016 finals. We roll on GMAC Oilfield round. Go to a guy that comes all the way from Quebec. Brinson, you spent some time out there, buddy.
Is it too late to put my pick in?
No, it's never too late.
You let me? That's my pick.
Zach,
My pick right here.
Zachary Bourgeois, Scory Buckenbull's jawbreaker, and this is a bull that has been around for some time. Certainly rideable. Let's do it. Come on, Zach.
Come on.
Oh, Alberta.
Yee!
Make a little noise for the Quebec Cowboy right now. Man, that guy is a 16-year-old superstar from the eastern part of our province. He comes from a cool family. Zach Bourgeois, and that's a cool bull and a good ride.
It is. You know, that bull's been around a long time, and you couldn't ask for a better one in the long round like this. For Zach to come all the way out here and ride like that, it's exciting to see. It goes to show that our sport's going coast to coast.
He's going to like this. 81 points. 81. And in the round picks, mark one up for Schiffner, 0 for Brinson.
It's all right, though. It's all right, though. We're making bull rides. That's the best thing. Are y'all having fun so far on a Saturday night? Oh, there's a bunch more fun to be had.
Cody Coverchuk, your leader in that round, 82 points. He goes to the top of the class. Zach Bourgeois, Cowboy from Quebec, checks in with an 81-point ride. That Decker Oilfield buck and shoot. Bull that comes to us from the S&E firm out in Kamloops, British Columbia. Westlock Cowboy at his first ever Bull Rider Canada Finals. Riding for Fort Garry Industries. We're ready, come on. All right, Jordy's going to come down before that 8-second buzzer. No score for the Cowboy, and he puts a cap on his first ever trip to the Wrangler BRC Finals. No score to start off Lamley's round number 3. All right, Scott, who is your pick in round 3? What kind of jumps off the page at you?
Well, there's 2 matchups in this section that really jump out, and that's obviously Will, because he's #1 guy in Canada right now, and it's make or break for him, so he's going to bring it to the table. But the high mark in the round that I really see is Tim Lipsett jumps off the page. I know this bull a little bit, and I know as good as Tim's riding, so them are my 2 that I think are gonna stick it all over him in this round.
All right, a Canadian champion says Tim Lipsett, kind of the guy to watch for. Will Purcell, the #1 guy coming up in this section. Jacob Gardner, Fort St. John, British Columbia. S&E Buck and Bulls, Boom Beach. So it's a BC Cowboy to BC Bull. This guy was 6th last night, 79.5. Well, the BC Cowboy's going to come down. You see him kind of take a little bit of a beating. Is that the Florida State fence jumping team right there?
Where'd he go? Oh, he's still out here.
Brinson, you see the other guys in there
helping? While we got a second, I want you to look. This is a real BRC bull right here. He has the horns. He's got the hump. He even's got his lungs just swinging from side to side down there. You see him? That is a real BRC bull.
Those aren't his lungs. All right, we're going to Jory Pankinen. We're going to Jory. We haven't seen him yet. A little malfunction, our first guy out. So this is Gizmo and S&E. First guy we seen on the round was actually Landon Schmidt. We've been corrected by our officials down there in the arena. Thank you, guys. So now this is the Westlock Cowboy. This is Jory, the rookie. His first ever finals, Gizmo, the BC Bull, New Cap Broadcasting Buck and Shoot. Top 8 coming into your Canadian Global Championship round later tonight. Jory's tying in, tying down again. Thank you to our Gold Eagle Casino friends for the replay screen up there. Of course, Northern Factory Workwear Wrangler dealer.
No, he is not.
What?
He's bulldozing.
He's bulldozing?
Yeah, he's laying down. You get it?
We got it. You're so quick tonight. You're on it.
No?
You're on it.
Okay, come on.
All right, here we go. Westlock Cowboy, the rookie. Whoa, clean up aisle one. Ladies and gentlemen, that's a rookie in our finals. And how tough is that Cowboy? He's up and he is out of here. If that would have happened to Brinson, we'd have to bring in a cleanup truck, man.
Clean up on aisle 17.
All right, this is cool. This is a big ride right here. Talking about the number one man in the national standings. He's been battling it out with Cody Coverchuk since we started last night. And the battle continues. Coverchuk stepped up. He rode his bull to 82 points. He's 164 on 2. Will Purcell, the number one man, had that point lead. It's not a lot, but it's enough to make this a huge ride. 420 points. He was on the lead of Coverchuk. The bull matchup for Will Purcell, S&E's last hope. Well, it's certainly not the last hope for Will Purcell, but it's a big, big opportunity in that Lamley's Western Wear bucket shoot. It's already getting wild in Western. If you're a bull riding fan and you're rooting for the number one guy, the dominating Cowboy, this is it. This will be the biggest ride of Will Purcell's season. All comes down to this. 77 last night. Here we go. Let's do it. It all happens right now. Number one in the nation steps up. Lloydminster, let him hear you. That is knocking one out of the park. The bottom of the ninth with the bases loaded. Will Purcell, outstanding as we wait for the marks to come in. How about the high mark of the weekend? 85 points. Will Purcell, as we do the adjudication, he is now going to tie with Cody Coverchuk with 162 on 2 bulls. Man, this is going to make for an exciting race. Well, as we get ready, let's take a look at that replay of that ride from Will Purcell. And
Yeah.
Scott, he stepped up in a big way right here. We're going to get on that Gold Eagle replay.
You know, this is what makes this so exciting. You know, our first, second, and third guys in the national standings, they've all stayed on their bull. And that's the reason they're there, right?
Well, he stepped up on a Saturday night. Chris Young, the Aussie on Raptor ends Aftershock. G-Mac Oilfield Services buck and shoot. Let's do it. Ladies and gentlemen, a scary situation right there as our bullfighters step in. Microtel bullfighters and the Cowboys going to come down. So we're going to check on the well-being of our Australian Cowboy down inside that G-Mac buck and shoot. And not the way you want a ride to go. You see that bull kind of stumbled on him. Well, ladies and gentlemen, how tough are they in Australia? And Scott, that's that situation you talked about of that bull coming down for the Cowboy.
Right, and that's what we were talking about. And this situation's a little different than the other one we talked about. This bull went right down to his knees, so this is a re-ride. But it's the worst of it is not over till it's over. You know, even though he gets a re-ride, he has to lay there and take that for a while.
And you know what? The Aussie says, give me one more. They make him tough. I don't know if they make him smart, but they make him tough. We roll on. Tim Lipsett, the Scott Schiffner pick of the round. Outlaw Buckers, Big Willow is going to be the matchup. Still another Saskatchewan Cowboy getting ready. Last night he was second on the night, 83 points in round number 1. And right now is a big opportunity to get a second Bull Road and get into that championship round for Tim Lipsett. Outlaw Buckers Big Willow. Now here's a guy who's qualified for all finals in Canada this year. PBR Finals, Bull Rider Canada Finals here in Lloyd, and will compete against you at the Canadian Finals. That's a big, big accomplishment.
It is. You know, Tim's really brought it up this year. He's done everything right that you can do. He went to all these bull ridings, went to all the rodeos, and he's really figured out how to ride bulls. And that's what I'm expecting here, and I expect a lot out of Tim, and I'm the first one to give him trouble when he does bad, but I'm the first one to shake his hand, so I'm expecting to shake his hand. If not, I'm going to give him a kick in the butt here.
All right, you've heard it. Schiffner says, lips it, the pressure's on you, buddy. Let's get one rode. If you're cheering for Saskatchewan, this is your guy. He's going to represent you here, CFR, PBR Finals. Man, he's flying the Saskatchewan flag, and he's doing it proudly. Deckard Oilfield for Tim Lipsett. We're ready. Come on. Tim Lipsett, Saskatchewan. He is pumped up. How about it one more time? Let's hear you. And even sweeter, Timmy Lipsett, you're the new number one man, 86.5. And now on two bucking bulls, he is the guy to beat. He's number one. Tim Lipsett, 86.5. There is your leaderboard. Let's take a look in the Gold Eagle big screen, 86.5. There's Will Purcell, 85. Cody Coverchuk, 82. Zach Bourgeois, 81. Griffin Smeltzer, 79. That's your leaderboard here on night number two. That two head of bulls is how they're going to get into the championship round as we're ready for Everett Farley is the Cowboy. Rap Trend Bucking Bulls, Manitoba Kid. We got to. I feel sorry for the kid. It's his first ever BRC Finals. He bucks off, but watch what he does right here, Brinson. Watch this. He's going to give the bull the old Shawn Michaels heel kick, if you're a wrestling fan, with the cowboy boot. Watch this. When in doubt, kick him in the head. Right there. Lacey Finkbeiner, the bull he's matched up with, Marshall's Law. Check me. He's going to get on Katie's Pet, is going to be the bull from Ellie Scory, which is a good bull to be matched up with. Bull that has taken a lot of cowboys to the pay window. Kind of one of those money bulls for a cowboy that's Canadian Finals rodeo bound, returning Wrangler BRC Finals qualifier. Lamley's bucket shoot, last man of the round. Let's help him. And another qualified ride. Look out. Well, ladies and gentlemen, he's on the fence and he can hear you. How about it, Panoka Cowboy, getting it done? All right, as we wait for the numbers to come in from our BRC Finals officials, how about we check him in? 82.5 for Lacey Finkbeiner. 82.5. Well, we thank Lamley's Westernwear, of course, bringing us section number 3. Number one man's going to check in that 86.5. It's going to be Tim Lips in that round. And we want to talk about our friends at Northern Factory Workwear. Of course, they are your Wrangler FR, fire retardant for you in the oil field industry. Coy Robbins going to kick off the New Cap Broadcasting round 4. Outlaw Buckers, Scare Tactic. This is a good old bull. This bull's been around. Set him up. Come on. Oh, he's hustling. And the 16-year-old cowboy gets the job done. Lloyd, let him hear it. That's a cool bull. And Scott, just before that bull ride, you said that is going to be a great matchup, and you were right.
You know, I knew everything there is to know about that bull right there, and I knew that bull would fit him just right. And even for a young kid, it's great to see him show up here, and the pressure isn't bothering him, and they're riding bulls. It's awesome. Well,
how about this? At his first ever Wrangler BRC Finals, he checks in 81.5 for Coy Robbins, 81.5. for the Cowboy. For ball foul, Alberta.
Hey, where's his mama at?
She'll be here somewhere.
She's here. Where's she at? I know she was right up next to the fence filming. Hey, high five. High five. Yeah.
Continuing on. We go to Jordan Arbuthnot. Is the Cowboy in that Lamley's Western wearing tack. Sounds like he's got some fans cheering for him tonight. Cowboy that bucked off in round 1 last night. Now they kind of play that spoiler role. There's those championship points up for grabs in the long round. We're watching. Now if they get enough points, kind of play spoiler in those guys that are battling out for a title. But Jordan Arbuthnot wants to come in and get one road, make some money on one head of bucking bulls, because at this point that national title just kind of out of reach for him.
It is, but you know, the weight really weights on him for some of these other guys. Some of them guys that let it slip last night, these guys come in as, like you used to call them, as spoilers. It can really wreck a national championship for somebody.
You don't want to be spoiler, but I'll tell you what, when there's money on the line, you do not care. Outlaw Buckers, Banff Ice is the bull. Here we go. Come on. Man, right there, that guy got slingshotted with the bucking shoots. That doesn't feel good. But we can make him feel a little bit better. Don't let him leave here with his chin on his chest. No score. Are you getting some selfies down there, buddy?
Sorry?
Are you getting selfies, or what are you doing?
I was trying some of her popcorn. That's what was happening. Yeah, we need a selfie.
Don't forget, get on our social media at Bull Riders Canada. We're going to the Brazilian and Marcos Gloria. Outlaw Buckers Smirk. Now this is a bull you've been on before, Scott.
I have. This bull's been around a long time, and that's one thing we don't get enough credit to as a stock contractors here. You know, this bull that's about to buck right here is 8 years old already, and when everybody watches him, you notice how good a shape these bulls in, how great they're cared for. So this bull should just be out here and around to the right, and if you have everything good, you know, you can definitely win around on a bull like this.
Great matchup. It's Gloria, the Brazilian, and Outlaw Smirk. Canadian Finals bucking bull. Let's do it, Brazil. Oh, that was outstanding. He's shooting the lights out Saturday night. Man, the Brazilians, they've won 10 world titles. And now he steps in a big way to make a ride.
I got it.
We're looking at the numbers. How about 80.5 points for Marcos Gloria, 80.5 for the Brazilian.
That's a good video. I got that on video, man.
So the Brazilian gets one road at his first regular BRC Finals. Man, we're happy to have those guys with us. We're going to Nicholas Brayan, Saint Madeleine, Quebec. Now we've got events. We talked about 68 events throughout the course of the year, from British Columbia all the way out to Quebec. This is one of our Quebec qualifiers. Nicholas Brayan, he's matched up with a bull from the Gerlitz rodeo firm called Mix Mouse. Kevin Gerlitz and family, just a big tradition of breeding bucking bulls. The Cowboy will have his hands full in that new cap broadcast and buck shoot.
Here we go.
All right, here we go. Quebec Cowboy outside. Well, that was over in a hurry. It's going to be no score for that Cowboy, and a cool little bull from the Gerlitz firm. We're going to go on to Decker bucket shoot number 2. Carrying on through our new cap broadcasting round, Lane Cork is the Cowboy. Cornell, British Columbia, Honky Tonk Rodeo Snowball is the matchup. Have you ever thrown a snowball?
I threw my very first snowball on Wednesday. Very first time.
Well, Lane Cork having a little bit of trouble down in that bucket shoot, looking for his opportunity to get outside on one, and this bull from Honky Tonk Rodeo, again, the Gerlitz firm, Snowball. Lane Cork last night finished 4th in the round, and he had a great night on night 1, 81.5.
I would hate to go home and say, yeah, sweetie, I fell off a snowball. He better ride this one.
Yeah, not the scariest of names, is it?
He's doing great so far.
It freeze your lungs? Have you had that happen yet? Here we go, snowball, BC Cowboy. Whoa. Ladies and gentlemen, he's going to come out of harm's way. Brinson looking. The number 4 man in the nation, Jarrett Nash, Eckville, Alberta Cowboy. Matches up with Honky Tonk Rodeo's Warlock. 4th in the national standings, GMAC Oilfield Services bucket shooting. Now last night, Jarrett Nash is going to buck off. So right now he has to ride if anyone has any hope of climbing up. It's a big ride for the veteran, 25-year-old bull rider. We go, number 4 man in the nation, Jarrett Nash outside. Well, that little bull from the Honky Tonk Rodeo and Warlock is going to take him down. Wasn't the finals he was looking for. He was in a hunt coming in. How about it for the number 4 man in the year for a great season? Jarrett Nash's year is wrapped up. The BRC will score.
This is a chance for us to really see the difference in bucking bulls. This is a bull of Kevin Gerlitz right here that bucks really hard, but you watch this bull and he's tiny. He's super little, so this really ups the difficult level. For anybody that's a little bigger, it's really hard to get a hold of bulls like this, and they're a little quicker, and they'll really get out from underneath you.
All right, so it's going to be a good matchup for Cody Sauls, guy that rodeoed a lot of you around Ontario and Quebec.
Did you just take my pick again?
Is this your pick?
This is mine.
Last night we had supper with Cody Sauls, and he was talking about how much he loves being out here in Western Canada. And he said, next year expect to see a lot more of me. The Georgia Cowboy wants to be here. Let's do it, Georgia, man. Come on, Cody. Man, you were right, Scott. That bull got out and got it on. That is a cool little bull. Ladies and gentlemen, George is a long drive back to home with no money from Lloyd. New cap broadcast and bucket shoot for Chris Young in the matchup, Fat Boy from S&E, the BC Bucking Bull. Hey, Brinson, we got to try something. We got to try the old Australian cheer, all right? Before this guy comes out.
Okay.
You know the drill, right?
Remind me.
We say Aussie, 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 and they go oi, oi, oi.
Okay.
All right?
So you're going to say the Aussie part,
Yep.
and they say the oi part.
That's right, and it's going to get this guy pumped up, make him feel right at home.
Okay.
All right? Let's try it. Ready? Aussie, Aussie, Aussie. Pretty good. Pretty good.
Oh, he's pumped now.
Crowd's ready. They're into it. That bull just give him a little bit of grief in the bucket shoot.
Try it again.
All right, try it again. Let's see if we can hit him right on the way to that bucket shoot.
Yeah.
That will be cool, buddy.
Yes, sir.
That would be cool. Okay, so we've already practiced it. Ready? Aussie, Aussie, Aussie. Well, that's a bighorn bucking bull right there, and that is a pair of clown pokers you don't want to be in the other end of. Well, our cheer didn't work out, but I'll tell you what, that guy got beat up. He took a re-ride. It isn't going to work out for him today. How about it for Chris Young? The second Bull Rider Canada Finals. Still going to take that score in from 9 number 1. Ladies and gentlemen, how about it for section number 4, brought to you by New Cap Broadcasting. What a great round it was. Tim Lipsett is going to be your leader on 2 bulls, 169 and a half, 164. Cody Coverchuk, Will Purcell, and the race for that national championship is going to be heating up into that championship round. Well, ladies and gentlemen, I want to turn our attention to the arena right now. We got our president of the Bull Riders Canada, Russell Friend. He's about to make presentations to our bullfighters. Of course, we talk about them as being our microtel bullfighters. These 3 Cowboys are 3 of the best in the business. They're selected and voted on by the Cowboys they protect, and tonight we give them a token of appreciation in commemorating their trip to the Wrangler BRC Finals. Ladies and gentlemen, first off, Monty Phillips. The man we call Big Papa, Greg Loring Jr. And Mr. Daryl Thiessen. Ladies and gentlemen, your microtel bullfighters. We're back in our seats, and we are excited because coming up in just a few moments from right now, it is your Canadian Global Championship round, and Canadian champion Scott Schiffner. This is going to be exciting. We've got a bunch of guys coming in right now with an opportunity to win a national title. We've got Cowboys coming in with a chance at an event title, and of course, that spoiler role that can be played. So we know Will Purcell and Cody Coverchuk have a shot at a national title, but there's some guys that could stand in their way with these matchups.
There is, it's a great it's unbelievable, actually. These guys come in just about tied, exactly. And there's so many points in this championship round right here, and also in the average. So it's going to come down to these two guys between Will and Cody. But we can't forget in there, Tim Lipsett's coming in first, so he can play a spoiler. And if he takes some of these points, the tables can tip Will's way.
Well, there is your leaderboard. Tim Lipsett, 169.5. Cody Coverchuck, 164 on 2. Will Purcell, 162. Those two guys battle it out. They're the only 3 Cowboys to cover 2 Bucking Bulls. So there is your leaderboard heading into this championship round. We are ready. The championship round continues. Shea Marks matched up with Gurlett Rodeo's Blueprint. Watch him. Ladies and gentlemen, the Cowboys going to come down in a hard way. How about your micro-tail bullfighters, Monty Phillips, Craig Loring Jr., and the man on the horse, Lee Tratch, our safety man. Thank you, guys. You know what? They are the hardest working men in our arena. One more time, huh? Big round of applause right there was so crucial. That's why we need the best in the business. Well, that was a tough one for Shea Marks and Blueprint, a bull that has been to the Canadian Finals rodeo, and a bull he'd been on a few times. He bucked down last night's go-around winner. No score. The new Cap Broadcasting Buck and Shoot, the Cowboy who's in the driver's seat to become the first Australian Bull Riders Canada national champion. If you're rooting for the #1 man in Canada, I want you to ride with him. Don't let him ride alone, all right? If you got some fuel left in the tank, we can make some noise for the Aussie right now. Well, he matches up with a tough bull and Big Fudge from Gurlett's Rodeo. Bull the bucks real hard, and he's kind of hurting right now. How about it for the #1 man in such an exciting race, one of the most exciting races in Bull Riders Canada Finals history? Comes down to this. Cody Coverchuck has an opportunity right now. An 8-second bull ride could make him our national champion. I'm not going to get into the math, but he was only 400 points coming in behind the #1 spot. And a bull that he's matched up with Thompson Rodeos blown me away. Now this is a bull I've never seen rode, and I see this bull a lot. Never rode. What's going through his mind?
Well, obviously Cody got to pick this bull, so he's here to win first. So he was the second guy to pick, so he had all these bulls to pick from, and this is the one he did. So he's here to win first, so my money's on Cody right here.
All right, if you're cheering for the Saskatchewan man to be a national champion, we need you. He's tying in.
Look at all the guys on the back of the bucket chutes with their phones out. They're supporting their fellow Cowboys. Get your phones out, y'all. This could be a good
Not only is he Canadian, he's from Saskatchewan. Are you ready? Lloyd, come alive. Stepping up. Lloydminster, I want you on your feet. I want you on your feet for Cody Coverchuck. Are you ready for this? 88 points. That is what the Wrangler Bull Rider Canada Finals is all about. On Championship Saturday night, Coverchuck steps up in a big way. He is pumped up, but we're not done. We got to go to the computers. We got a ton of math to figure out who the national champion's going to be, man. It is going to come down to a few points. It is going to come down to a few points, but there's one guy right now who is riding for the event title. And he has got his work cut out for him. Cody Coverchuck, 252 points on 3 bucking bulls. Tim Lipsett has a big ride ahead of him if he wants to be the finals event champion. He's out of the national title race, but the event championship is up for grabs. It's going to be the final bull ride of 2016.
Come on,
Tim
stand up.
Lipsett, Full
Stand up.
Rodeos,
On your
Corona
feet,
time.
Everybody, stand up, bud. It's our last ride. Come on. Everybody on your feet. We got to help Tim.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, we want to remind you, when this last bull bucks, stay in your seats. The lights are going to go out, and we're going to crown a national champion right after this.
Come on. Rowdies.
Tim Lipsett, Corona time. Here comes the final man of 2016. The Saskatchewan superstar, Tim Lipsett, come alive. Well, ladies and gentlemen, as that man comes out, I want you to salute Tim Lipsett for his efforts tonight. The Wrangler Bull Rider Canada Finals was an exciting one. The lights are going down as we get set to crown our national champions. Well, ladies and gentlemen, we are on the arena floor as we get set to make our championship presentations. We've been bragging on the Cowboys all weekend long, but we've had the four-legged animal superstars of the BRC entertaining us as well. Our top bull has been voted on. The points have been accumulated as we congratulate this year's 2016 Bull Riders Canada Final. Bull of the Finals from the Two-Bit Nation will go to the bull Crying Black. We now get set to crown our 2016 Finals event champion. It's about how you do over 2 days. And the man who absolutely dominated. 2015, he stood in this arena and accepted this very buckle. We're getting ready to meet the man you just watched beat 88 points in the championship round. Your Finals event champion, Meadow Lake, Saskatchewan's Cody Coverchuk. As we welcome our buckle sponsor, Ben Kincaid from Crossfire Bull Riding Promotions, to present our champion. How about it? Two-time champion, Cody Coverchuk. Well, ladies and gentlemen, 365 days have gone by since we crowned our last national champion. The three champions have been crowned, did not compete here this weekend. So it's time for a new face to put his name in the history books. 68 events, thousands of miles, bumped and bruised. These guys travel all throughout Canada, trying to be here, right here, to accept the national championship. This man battled hard. He came in the #1 Cowboy, and he leaves #1. Your 2016 Wrangler Bull Riders Canada national champion, the Australian superstar, Will Purcell. We welcome Bull Rider Canada Chairman Owen Noble to present our champ. Will Purcell, I know you're beat up, you're hurting, but how does this make you feel?
Oh, look, I'm over the moon. It hasn't really sunk in, but I'm in a fair bit of pain too, but this makes it all feel a lot sweeter, eh?
What does it mean to you after going all year in Canada, you're away from home, to come in here this weekend and battle it out with the guys that were behind you in that top 5?
Oh, I knew it wasn't going to be easy because all of them guys in the top 5 ride so well, so I don't know, I tried not to make it such a big deal and just went and tried to ride me bulls like you do each and other time.
Now the question is, are you going to come back in 2017 and defend that title?
Oh, for sure, absolutely.
He's going to be back, ladies and gentlemen. How about it? Your national champion, the first Aussie to win it, Will Purcell. That is going to put a wrap on your 2016 Wrangler Bull Rider Canada Finals. How about a big round of applause to our chairman and our whole entire crew from here at the Lloyd Exhibition and our Bull Riders Canada Finals. Ladies and gentlemen, we thank you for joining us in 2016. We'll be back in 2017 as the race continues for another national title. Good evening and good night.